Good morning students, welcome to All4C Learning. Yesterday we discussed about speed and problems related to speed. Today our topic is velocity. In velocity we briefly discussed what is velocity in the yesterday class. What is the basic definition of velocity? Velocity is defined as displacement travelled by the body in unit time. Displacement travelled by the body in unit time. Velocity is a vector quantity. This velocity is written as v bar, that is displacement s bar by time t. Displacement s bar by time t. So from this we can also calculate displacement. Displacement is v bar into t. Next, to understand the velocity, this velocity can be classified into 4 categories. First category, this is velocity. This velocity classified into 4 categories. First category, average velocity. Average velocity. Second category, a uniform velocity. A uniform velocity. Third category, non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity. Fourth category, instantaneous velocity. So these are the 4 categories of velocities. Our first category is average velocity. What is average velocity? Okay, this average velocity is defined as, it is the ratio between total displacement travelled by the body to total time taken. It is the ratio between total displacement travelled by the body to total time taken. Total time taken. This is the basic definition of the average velocity. Suppose if a body covers some S1 displacement, S1 bar displacement in t1 time, S2 bar displacement some S2 bar displacement in t2 time, and S3 bar displacement in t3 time, and so on, some Sn bar displacement in tn time. How to calculate the average velocity? Average velocity is the total displacement. Actually displacement is a vector quantity. To calculate the total displacement, first of all we have to add all displacements in tailhead order. According to polygon law, the resultant is given by closing side of the polygon. Closing side of that polygon. So this is first vector tailhead, second vector tailhead, third vector tailhead, and so on. This is the last vector. This is Sn bar. So resultant of all these vectors is given by the total displacement vector. This is the resultant vector. This is some S bar. So total time taken is some t1 plus t2 plus t3 plus and so on plus tn. So what is total displacement vector? Total displacement vector is S1 bar plus S2 bar plus and so on plus Sn bar, and total time taken is t is equal to t1 plus t2 plus and so on plus tn. So our average velocity can be written as, this is S1 bar plus S2 bar plus S3 bar plus and so on plus Sn bar by total time taken t1 plus t2 plus and so on plus tn. Okay, this is average velocity. Average velocity, What is the definition of average velocity? It is the ratio between total displacement travelled by the body to total time taken. This average velocity can also be asked in two more ways. Another way is, suppose if a body covers V1 covers some distance with V1 speed for T1 time and V2 speed for T2 time and maintained a speed V3 for T3 time and so on, and some Vn speed for Tn time, then how to calculate the average velocity for this total journey? So, body starts with travels for a V1 speed or V1 vector, V1 velocity for T1 time and V2 velocity for T2 time and so on. Its directions are changing, so we can use them as speeds. We can use them as speeds. So, how to calculate the displacement travelled by the body in this time T1 time? That is displacement vector S1 bar. We also know that S1 bar is V1 bar into T. V1 bar into T1. Displacement is velocity into time. Similarly, we can calculate S2 bar. This S2 bar is V2 bar into T2. Similarly, S3 bar is V3 bar into T3 and so on. Sn bar is Vn bar into T. In this case, the average velocity, to calculate the average velocity, we have to calculate total displacement. So, total displacement, some S bar is given by S1 bar plus S2 bar plus S3 bar plus and so on plus Sn bar. Actually, S1 bar is V1 bar into T1 plus S2 bar is V2 bar into T2 plus S3 bar is V3 bar into T3 and so on plus Sn bar is Vn bar into Tn, right. So, average velocity of the body V average can also be calculated with S1 bar plus S2 bar plus and so on plus Sn bar by time T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. So, this S1 bar can be written as V1 bar into T1 plus V2 bar into T2 plus and so on plus Vn bar into Tn by T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. Okay, this is one important case regarding average velocity. So, as body travels with a velocity V1 for T1 time, with velocity V2 for T2 time and so on for velocity Vn for Tn time. In such case, average velocity is given by V1 bar into T1 plus V2 bar into T2 and so on plus Vn bar into Tn by T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. If we consider only two cases, suppose this is case 1, if we consider only two cases, for two cases, then V average can be written as, this average velocity is also vector, you have to write V average bar. This V average bar is nothing but V1 bar into T1 plus V2 bar into T2 by, only we are considering two cases, by T1 plus T2. Similarly, for three cases, some case 2, for three cases, this average velocity can be written as V1 bar into T1 plus V2 bar into T2 plus V3 bar into T3 by T1 plus T2 plus T3. Students, here we can understand that we are not adding the velocities, we are adding the vectors V1 bar, V2 bar, V3 bar by T1 plus T2 plus T3. This gives the average velocity. I am considering I am taking one more assumption in case 3, that is, what happened to this average velocity if T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T3. In such cases, this average velocity can be written as V1 bar plus V2 bar plus V3 bar by, this is some T. So, V1 into T, V2 into T, V3 into T by T plus T plus T. So, this gives V1 bar plus V2 bar plus V3 bar into T by 3T. T gets cancelled, then average velocity becomes average velocity V average bar, that is V1 bar plus V2 bar plus V3 bar by 3. V3 bar by 3. Students, the same average velocity can also be asked in another way. That way is, if a body covers S1 bar displacement with V1 bar velocity and S2 bar displacement with V2 bar velocity and S3 bar displacement or S3 displacement with V3 velocity and so on, it covers some Sn bar displacement with Vn bar velocity. Now, how to calculate the average velocity for this total journey? To calculate the total journey, what is the average velocity? That is total displacement by total time taken. This average velocity is total displacement taken by the body to total time taken ratio. So, here how to calculate the time? They are not given or they are not mentioned the time. So, to calculate the time, first we have to calculate the time for this interval, that is, we know that V1 bar is nothing but S1 bar by T. So, time is S1 bar by V1 bar. Actually, there is no vector division for vectors. So, how to calculate the time? We have to calculate T1 is equal to S1 by V1 mod. To calculate the time, S1 bar by S2 bar mod, or mod S1 bar by mod V1 bar. This gives the time interval or time taken by the body for this S1 displacement. Similarly, I can calculate a time for different intervals, that is, similarly I can calculate a T2. The T2 is given by S2 bar mod by V2 bar mod. Similarly, T3 is S3 bar mod by V3 bar mod. Similarly, and so on, Tn is given by Sn bar mod by Vn bar mod. So, on substituting the values in average velocity equation becomes total displacement is some S1 bar plus S2 bar plus and so on plus Sn bar by total time. This is T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. So, this average velocity equation becomes S1 bar plus S2 bar plus and so on plus Sn bar by T1 is S1 bar by V1 bar mod plus T2 is S2 bar by V2 bar mod plus and so on plus Sn bar by Vn bar mod. Like this, we can calculate the average velocity if they given as displacement and velocity vectors. Okay, these are three different methods to calculate average velocity. They may give displacement and time. In such case, we can calculate average velocity S1 bar plus S2 bar plus S3 bar by T1 plus T2 plus T3. They may give velocity and times. In such case, average velocity is V1 bar into T1 plus V2 bar into T2 and so on. In this case, they given S1 bar and V1 bar. In such cases, average velocity is S1 bar plus S2 bar plus and so on Sn bar by S1 bar by V1 plus S2 bar by V2 and so on plus Sn bar by Vn. Here also we can consider some cases. What are those cases? Suppose case 1, if you consider only for two cases, this formula becomes V average bar is S1 bar plus S2 bar by S1 bar by V1 bar or mod S1 by V1 bar plus S2 bar mod by V2 bar mod, right. For three cases, this average velocity formula changes to S1 bar plus S2 bar plus S3 bar by S1 bar mod by V1 bar mod plus S2 bar mod by V2 bar mod plus S3 bar mod by V3 bar mod, right. My third case is case 3. In this case, I am assuming these displacements are same, that is S1 bar is equal to S2 bar is equal to S3 bar. If suppose, then V average becomes, this is some S bar, so this is S bar plus S bar plus S bar by this is S by V1 mod plus S by V2 bar mod plus S bar by V3 bar mod. On taking common, this is 3 into S bar by S bar mod S bar. This is V average bar. This on taking common S bar, this is S bar mod. This is 1 by V1 bar mod plus 1 by V2 bar mod plus 1 by V3 bar mod, right. Right. This is, we know that S bar can be written as mod S bar into S cap. So, then average velocity is 3 into S cap by 1 by V1 bar mod plus 1 by V2 bar mod plus 1 by V3 bar mod. This is the average velocity. Okay. This is one more important case they may ask in any one of our exams. BCD is a square lawn. A person starts at point A, length of this square lawn is some L. A person starts in this square lawn at a t equal to 0. At a t equal to 0, a person starts running in this lawn. Suppose this L is some 50 meters. He reaches point B at a t is equal to 10 seconds, and then he reaches some C at a t is equal to 15 seconds. He reaches D, he reaches point D at a t is equal to 20 seconds. He reaches point A again at a t is equal to 25 seconds. 25 seconds. how to calculate average velocity when he reaches point B, point C, point D. Find average velocity and average speed when the man reaches points B, points 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4, again A. Again A. Here I want to calculate average velocity for this man when he reaches point B, when he reaches point C, point D, and again A. He completes the square path. So here first I am considering case 1 or first problem for B, for AB journey, for this journey when man moves from A to B, this average speed is average speed. Average speed is total distance travelled by the body by total time taken. Distance here is 50 meters, time is 10 seconds. So this average speed is 50 meters by time 10 seconds. So you can write it as 5 meter per second. But in case of average velocity, it is a vector quantity. Average velocity is a vector quantity. So here we have to mention the direction also, that is displacement is in a straight line. We know that distance and displacement both are same. So that is displacement 50 by time 10 into direction is AB cap. So that is 0 gets cancelled, 5 meter per second into AB cap. It is important to mention the direction for average velocity. Next, our next problem is for if man travels from A to B and then B to C. Case second problem, when he reaches point B for ABC path. For this ABC path, what is the average speed and average velocity? Average speed is V average. Students, I am mentioning V average for average speed and V average bar for average velocity. If I wrote anywhere V average, that means that is average speed. If I wrote as V average bar, it means that is the average velocity vector. That is V average here is total displacement, total distance travelled by the man, that is 50. Again here man travels another 50 meters, that is 50 plus 50. 50 plus 50 by time taken is 15 minutes. That is 100 by 15. That is 5 3s, 5 20s, sorry. Okay, 5 20s. This is nearly 6.66 meters per second. What is average V average bar? I mean average velocity. Average velocity, that is average velocity is total displacement. Displacement is the shortest length or shortest path. This is the displacement vector. This displacement vector from this right angle triangle, we can calculate displacement vector as this is root of 50 square plus 50 square. So 50 root 2, it is 50 root 2 by 15 meters into direction AC cap. You have to mention AC cap. So on calculating this, 5 3s, 5 10s, root 2 is 10 into 1.4 approximately, or 1/4 you can write by 3. This is nearly 3 ones, 3 5s, or nearly you can write 4.9, nearly 4.9 meters per second into AC cap. This is average velocity for this ABC journey. What is the average speed for this ABCD path? For path ABCD, average speed we average, that is 50 plus 50 plus 50, 50 plus 50 plus 50 by time, that is 20 seconds. This is 150 by 20, this 0 gets cancelled, this is 7.5 meter per second. What is average velocity? Average velocity, that is total displacement for this journey, ABCD journey, total displacement is AD, that is 50 meters. Displacement is AD, so that is 50 meters, that is 50 by time 20 seconds into AD cap. AD cap, this 0 gets cancelled, this is 2.5 meter per second. 2.5 meter per second into direction AD cap. What is our fourth problem? What is the average speed for the path ABCDA? ABCDA. This average speed is total distance. If man travels from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A, total displacement is 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50, that is 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 by time taken in, he reaches the A with in time 25 seconds. So this is 200 by 25. 25 ones, this is 8, this is 8 meter per second. What is the average velocity in this case? We average velocity, that is total displacement by total time taken. That is, when man again reaches point A, his displacement will be 0. Why? Because he is at the initial position. So he do not change his position, so his displacement is 0. So this is 0 by time 25 seconds, it will be 0 bar, or you can write 0 cap. This is the average velocity for this whole journey. It is one important problem regarding mains exam. Student, it is one important problem regarding average velocity. What is the problem? A boy travels half of his total displacement with a v1 velocity. This particular boy covers half of his total displacement with the v1 velocity, and the remaining displacement covered half time with the v2 velocity. In the remaining distance, he covered half of the time with the v2 velocity, and the remaining half of the time with the v3 velocity. Find the average velocity of this boy. So suppose this is total displacement travelled by this particular boy. This is some s or s bar. Half of this displacement, in the sense this is some s by 2 bar. This displacement covered with velocity v1 bar. Displacement covered with a v1 bar. Remaining half of the time, suppose total time taken for this journey is some t, half of this time, that is some t by 2 time with velocity v2 bar, and remaining half of the time, that is t by 2 with velocity v3 bar. Now we have to calculate average velocity for this total journey. So if this is s by 2, what is the total displacement? Suppose this some a, b, here point B, and it is point C. What is the length BC? Length BC is equal to S by 2, S by 2 bar, right. So, for this BC, for this solution, first calculate BC. BC is equal to S by 2 bar. How, for this S by 2 displacement covered in this S by 2 displacement covered in time t. So, this time half of the time with travels with a V2. So, displacement covered in this time is some S2 bar, and displacement covered here is some S3 bar. This is S3 bar and this is S2 bar, and adding these two you will get half of the total displacement, right. And adding, for suppose half of the time it travels with velocity V2, means it takes some displacement S2, and in this, with this velocity V3 it takes some displacement S3. On adding these two you will get a half of the total displacement, right. So, I am writing this as S2 bar plus S3 bar gives S bar by 2. What is the S2 bar? Our S2 bar displacement is velocity into time. So, that is V2 bar into time t by 2, and S3 bar is V3 bar into time, that is t by 2. This is S by 2 bar. On cancelling this, we will get t. This time for this BC journey, this time taken is S bar by, while writing in denominator you have to mention mod. So, this time is V2 bar mod plus V3 bar mod. This is time is S bar is equal to V2 bar mod plus V3 bar mod. That is the time. So, our average velocity, V average velocity, that is total displacement by total time taken. So, this is total displacement, average velocity they are asking, total displacement, that is S by total time taken. For this AB journey, I am calculating here for AB journey. For AB journey, time is S bar by 2 mod by V1 bar mod. This time is some t, capital T. What is the total time? Total time is from here to here, I mean A to B, total time is some capital T. From B to C, total time is some small t. We know that. So, total time for the whole journey, that is capital T plus small t. So, on substituting, this is S bar by total time, that is S bar mod S by 2 bar mod by V1 bar plus this is S bar mod, here mod by V2 bar plus V3 bar mod. This is the average velocity. We can simplify it. This is mod. I am writing V1 bar mod as some V1, V2 bar mod as V2, V3 bar mod as V3. So, then the average velocity vector, that is S into S cap by S by 2 into V1 plus S by V2 plus V3. On taking common S bar, V average bar, that is S cap by 1 by 2 V1 plus 1 by V2 plus V3, 1 by V2 plus V3. This is average velocity for the whole journey. It is one important question. This may ask like this, find the average speed. In such case, you just remove the cap. You just remove the cap, displacement vector, unit vector of this displacement. Students, our next concept is uniform velocity. Uniform velocity. What is uniform velocity? Uniform velocity is defined as if a body covers equal displacements in equal time intervals, then that body is said to be in uniform velocity. I mean, if a body covers equal displacements in the sense both displacements are vectors, so they must be same in their magnitude as well as direction. So, in case of uniform velocity, suppose if a body covers some S1 S bar displacement in t time, and in the next t seconds or next t time, it also covers same S bar displacement. In the next t time, it also covers S bar displacement in t time. In such case, the body or particle is said to be in moving with a uniform velocity. Body moving with a uniform velocity. So, the basic definition is if a body covers equal displacements in equal time intervals. Here, displacement is nothing but, displacement is a vector quantity, so its magnitude and direction must be same. Its magnitude must be same and direction must be same. Otherwise, this velocity will not be uniform velocity. So, if a body moves with a uniform velocity, its direction and magnitude does not change as the body moves from one point to another point. So, in case of uniform velocity, for suppose I can consider like this, if some body covers S1 bar displacement in t1 time and S2 bar displacement in t2 time S2 bar and S3 bar displacement in t3 time and S4 bar displacement in t4 time and so on. How to know whether the body is moving with the uniform velocity or not? I have a doubt whether this body moving with uniform velocity or not. To check that, first calculate the velocity in that particular interval. For this interval, average velocity, velocity is, general velocity is some V, that is S1 bar by T1. S1 bar by T1. For this interval, velocity is S2 bar by T2. For this interval, displacement S3 bar by time T3. For that interval, S4 bar by T4 and so on. If all these are equal to some constant, then that that velocity is known as uniform velocity. So, if this is a constant, it can also be called as constant velocity. So, if a body moves with if a body covers equal displacements in equal time intervals, then body is said to be uniform velocity. Otherwise, the ratio of distance to time, displacement to time is constant, then also you can say that body moving with a uniform velocity. Okay? Students, if body moves with a uniform velocity, we can draw so many graphs. So, what are those graphs? Here, if a body moving with a uniform velocity, some V bar, this V bar is a constant, this is S bar by T, some T. So then you can write S bar as V bar into T. If you consider magnitude, this S is V into T. This S is V into T. So if I am considering displacement on y axis, time on x axis, displacement, this is displacement, and this is time t. So this equation, this is just like y equal to mx, y equal to mx. So it is a graph straight line passing through origin. So what is the slope? This m is v. So slope of the graph is equal to v. Slope can also be calculated with suppose this is some angle theta, the slope can also be written as tan theta. So if a body moves with a uniform velocity, the displacement time graph is a straight line passing through origin. Body moving with a uniform velocity, the displacement time graph is a straight line passing through origin. Here the slope gives that uniform velocity. Slope gives uniform velocity. Students, practice all these concepts very well, then you will get good knowledge and good concept in velocity and average velocity. Okay, thank you, students.